Okay? And when you notice the plastic has lines, so you see a line somewhere, then you cut out the plastic like that. Okay? Okay? So this is a pollutant. We'll be keeping all the plastics in a box or something, so that we dispose them off properly. So you put that aside, then you have your root ball seated like that. So you have to be careful, some root balls are not that firm, so you have to be gentle in removing the plastic. Okay? When you have that, the next thing you do is you grab your cocoon. Push the slits, the strings rather, because it's hot, these things are coming out. The glue is coming out, but all you want is this thing to be dipped in the water and through the slits, to there, like that. Okay? Then you hold the cocoon like that, and push it carefully like that. Make sure it sits at the base.
Yes.
Be careful with the plant, don't damage it. The thing you want to do is to make sure that these wicks are close to the root ball.
Yes.
Yeah, so you make sure that is the case, and then you make sure that the cocoon sits at the base. And at this point, what you need is the lid. Where's my lid?
It's here.
Then you get your lid and carefully hold the plant like that. You cover the top like that. Okay? I'm trying to make sure that my cocoon is sitting at the base, just like that. Okay, so when you do that, what you want to do is to put some fine soil here. So when putting the soil here, make sure that you don't cover the stem of the plant.
Yes.
The soil you put there should just be equivalent to where the root ball starts from. Yes, so that, because when you bury this part of the stem, the plant will not adapt well because it already knows that this part is open. Yes. So after doing that, you make sure that you pocket this part with up to where the root ball starts from. Yeah, so you get some soil again. This has to be fine soil. So you try and look for the soil that will be as fine as possible here. And like I said, this technology was developed by Land Life Company, who are partnering with us we've been doing which is Unite for Climate and Conservation, So we're trying to expand these initiatives that youths can do to contribute to climate change, mitigation and adaptation. Yeah. So we are also partnering with ZCCN to push the work or the contribution of youths further. Okay. So after you do that, you carefully remove the lid, okay? Like that.
Wow.
Okay? You've seen what has happened there?
Yes.
Okay. Then when you do that, you fill the cocoon with water. Okay? So at this point I have the water here. I'll need more, I guess. Carefully pour the water there. May I get a little bit more water?
20 liters, right?
Yes, that is.
And we say
It is above 20 liters. Is it 20 liters?
No, that's 20 liters.
Okay.
So we say it goes up to 25.
Yes. 20 to 25 liters of water. 25 liters of water. So that's it. Any questions so far?
What is the name of this plant?
Okay. So this is an orange plant.
What type of orange?
Um,
What varieties?
it's
Washington Noble?
no, the other one is what?
Washington Noble.
She mentioned the species. I forgot the Yes.
Why are we not putting the soil in the cocoon?
Okay. Because what we want is to keep the water in there, enough water, which can stay there for yes, for quite some good time. But if we put some soil there, then we'll have limited water, of course, for a start. And also it will enhance the level at which the cocoon will absorb water. So the water will run quicker. So I mean the rate at which the cocoon will degrade will be faster than expected, than it should be. Yes, because what determines the level at which the cocoon degrades is the amount of moisture from the soil and also from the inside. Because already we've put water inside, and this plant with time will start this cocoon with time will start absorbing the water. But as we get more moisture from outside when the rains come, the cocoon will get a lot more moisture from outside and start degrading at a faster rate. Okay, but we want to sustain the cocoon.
What is the lifespan of the cocoon when it's put in the soil?
Depending on the conditions in an area, it's been identified to stay there for a period of even a year or so before it completely degrades at least. Yes, so the higher the moisture in the soil, the faster the rate at which it would decompose.
So if you put water like that, how many times should I be watering the plant?
We will never water this plant. We will not need to water this plant for a period between at least 3 to 6 months. And you have to plant strategically using the technology because you have to do it at a time when after 3 or 6 months the rains should come. Okay. So in fact we are late in terms of using this cocoon, but again it's still fine because what the cocoon will do is it will also avoid a lot of water going in the cocoon because of the lid at the same time. So other than preventing evaporation, it also prevents a lot of water going in there, a lot of it. Because remember, some plants do die when there is a lot of water, right? Yes, so the cocoon regulates the amount of water that a plant will take at a particular time, helping the plant because also a plant will also regulates on its own. Yes.
I've got another question.
Yes, yes.
Down to the soil, then the roots of the plant will start looking where the water is, like they'll start capturing the plant.
Okay, so will the soil in that plant all be wet all times, or it will have other parts where it will be wet, where the roots has to concentrate on tapping in the water into the tree? Or
Okay, so they
I think for instance, you have to pour a bit of water inside it.
So what we do for a start is when we cover, we pour a bit of water there because it's now dry there. So all the parts of the root ball will be wet, but then with time, the roots will be concentrating on the sources of water. So definitely there will be a concentration of roots on this end where this wick is, and also on this end. Yes, because the way roots move, they always go in search of water. So wherever water is, they will go there. And after the water runs out in this, then the roots will start searching for water from down there. That's when the plant starts searching for water from elsewhere, other sources.
do we need to put fertilizer in there
Okay.
to fertilize the
That's a very good question. With time, when the cocoon degrades, it will become as manure for the plant. So we don't need to put, the idea is to go green with the technology we are using. That's why we are avoiding plastics or anything that can pollute the soil. So we would go the manure way. Yes, or that is to say, if you are going to use manure at a later stage, you can go on. Yes, but the idea is to make sure that whatever you are using, fertilizer you are using, is green in nature. It's not polluting the soil.
Has that soil that is there, that is coming to the plant,
Been fertilized.
has been fertilized before it was whatever?
What I understand is it has not been fertilized unless I am misinformed from the source, from the nursery.
So from my understanding, is that correct?
Yes.
If that soil has not been treated well, then organic manure to make it so nutritious for the plant, and we just get plant there and then bring it together and we don't add anything.
The survival rate of the plant.
Yes, survival rate.
Reinforcement in terms of fertilizer. So that is some of the findings we would have loved to do prior to planting that has been exposed to. It's a good point of consideration. I think maybe we would ask and see how the soil has been treated. But like you have seen, we've bought soil that is from here, so I think the soil will mix up. And in the end, with time, the plant will start adjusting to
So in terms of was this plant will be infested?
Okay.
Where we want to protect aphids from affecting the other part of that plant and we spray it. Will there be any effect to
What the question is, what chemicals are you using to spray?
something like that? Because there is a connection between the and also the upper part of the plant. But how do we balance up before so that even that soil is
So the work then we may leave with, we may submit to the school is that let's try and look for technologies that are green. It means spraying. Let's try and use some natural sprays that can't affect the soil. Yes.
There's a hand here.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there any effect on the heat? As in, maybe if it's hot, the water finishes fast, or
Yes.
maybe if it's cold,
Yes, you are right. But remember, the water will finish fast when the temperatures are too high. Okay, because the plant will need more, of course. Yeah, and the good part is the cocoon will prevent transpiration. So you have to avoid opening the cocoon. Okay, just to check is the water still there. The only time you are allowed to check a cocoon is when the plant has died. Okay, the plant is now dead. You want to find out what the cause is, and is it possible to replace the plant? Because the way you can replace is make sure that it's tight, but then you remove everything in the middle there and replace. Okay, as long as the cocoon is intact, that is the only method we could use. And we avoid opening and closing because you may never know how the state of the cocoon, and you may puncture it and then the technology is gone.
just there. What is it made of?
It's made of paper mache. Yes. So waxed in a way that it's very compacted. Yes.
Not boxes.
No, paper mache.
That was my common understanding when I look at it. Boxes and everything. Now it's
Well,
different.
paper
Guys,
mache
are you
comes
listening
from the same thing, so, but they compact them in a way. Yes.
I think the other guys, colleagues, who are thinking like that. So
Yeah,
now
you're right.
they have understood exactly what it is made of.
You're very right.
For the purpose of learning.
No, sure.
In fact, he was
Okay,
not asking that he doesn't know, but he was asking for us to understand.
Yes.
I like that.
So with heavy rains, that means the rate of precipitation is very low. So that's why we concentrate on areas where so that's why we've been in the 7 districts that are on the southern side and western side of Zambia. We could try the technology on the northern side. Yes, Oluwabula, where there is a lot of rain. The purpose, yes, the purpose of the cocoon is defeated. In fact, it was developed in the desert areas.
Levels of rain.
Just like this.
That's a good question.
Can you also inherit this?
But how many would you plant?
Yeah,
That's labor
But
intensive.
do you think that's underutilizing the technology?
Maybe in the way of designing, if it was designed like more like a
Smaller
bed
way?
like here.
Like
Oh,
a bed, like,
okay.
A
yes,
bed like
that
then
way.
it can be adapted. And
That way, yes. Because here,
The very one?
Yeah, but when I look at it, yeah,
tomato,
if
yes.
what is wrong for me to
Tomatoes.
put two plants there of tomato to grow in that
Okay.
thing there? Or if I mean,
That would be an interesting experiment.
Yeah.
To
but of course cabbage will not suit
you are
because it is-
underutilizing more.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
yes,
a
I
question
would
we
say.
need to make.
Yes, you you're very right.
Also, one will try it. Definitely, the way I'm thinking, one will try it in your absence to see whether it can. We also need the food. How long does this plant take time to give us fruits? It takes time. But we need something that can give us food so quickly. We are human beings. So I may wish to try it and see if I put up enough soil up to there, dig a little bit deeper this one to suit the soil and put it there, then try to put 2 plants for tomatoes and see if they are going to in the areas where
They would grow. They would grow. They would grow.
That's the answer I want to see. But it's not made for that. But we can do that in a situation where we have no other alternative. Sure.
I think personally this technology is open for trials.
Exactly.
And then you can educate the others after your findings are.
Yes.
But again, the other thing that you need to consider is when you're dealing with food culture, the space is just too small. Your plants in there. So in short, you are underutilizing it.
I would say it's open for experiment. Yes. All right. So then, there's another question.
Watering, you said?
Okay. Yes. So we will water inside just a while. So you put the lid like that, and at this point, I emphasize you close the cocoon tightly. You do what?
Close the cocoon tight.
Yeah. You close it tightly. You put the lid in there. Okay. So if the hole you dug is small, you will not be able to close the cocoon very well, huh? Yes. So when you do this, you get now the water, a little bit of some water. Yes, or a cup or something.
Anything smaller that can.
Or even apply the bottle.
Yeah. Pure water. Mineral water.
That lead will not be affected by the water that spill. Must not.
But have you noticed the grooves?
Yes.
So when there is a lot of water, the cocoon has a provision of at least sipping out some of the water, right?
I lost you on that one.
You can see the grooves on the cocoon.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There is another type of lid which is for that one the grooves are even bigger. Yeah?
Okay.
Can't drop off.
Yes, it drains the water out completely. So it has compartments where it drains the water to avoid too much water on the lid. Yes, because you want the lid to also remain a bit firm through heavy rains.
Oh, so now that's the function of the grooves.
Any specification on the amount of water to be put there, or you just put according to when it gets.
Grooves are those lines.
You don't
on the
want
lid.
to make it full, but you just put enough at least. What we are trying to do here is just to give the plant a jump start. Huh?
There's no specific measurement for water levels to go into that.
Yes.
Are we getting that one, ladies?
Yes.
And boys? Yeah. Because us will feel it to the point.
We will bring.
As long as there's no specifics, we'll do what we think is right.
Yeah. So you do that. After you do that, then you put the shelter like that.
So you have to kind of stick it down the soil so that it.
Yes, if possible, you have to reach this line. Okay, but if you can't, and you've pushed it down enough and it's firm, then you are settled.
Why are we putting that shot?
So there's too much sunlight, as you can see. This guy can dry up so quickly. So we're trying to at least regulate the amount of sunlight reaching this plant. And also there are small animals that can eat this plant, some small animals. So at least it can be saved from that also for a while. Yes.
I believe that just as a man wants enough space,
Plants also.
also plants would also need that.
So about you feel.
Yeah. Is there any? Are we not making
Okay, can I contribute to that?
Okay.
Can I contribute to that?
Go ahead.
I think in relation to man, it's more like a baby. In as much as a baby needs space, they are unable to stand on their own. They need to be shielded and protected at whatever cost. Let them not eat alone, let them not walk around. Maybe they don't even come outside for a period of time. So I think it's the same with the infant stages of a plant. I think it needs this care before it can claim for its own space. It has to be nurtured first. I think these are critical stages that require effective nurturing for proper germination. And yeah.
Okay. So then at this point you have to pocket the size, right? So move. You guys should move.
Okay. Just move back.
Bury it.
These guys in t-shirts. Yes, to stop doing it, they have to do it now.
Okay.
Yeah, you do a bit, you give your friend. You don't have to punish yourself. Huh?
How does it feel?
Yeah, everyone is going to plant a good number.
Yeah, everyone.
Okay, so if a stone is too strong and you feel it can puncture the cocoon when it's soft, you remove the sand. Like this guy is too hard. Yes. Where are the boys? The boys are shy. Well, we are not shy here. We don't allow being shy. How will you talk to people?
This one is bubblegum. When you are buried, you don't come, you know
So we planted a lot of trees with time. And we hope to continue. We want to see how the technology will support the growth of trees. And so we keep on expanding.
what difference it will have.
Yes.
For the already existing plants that are not treated in this manner with BT.
Yes.
So that there we now we can document the best practices out there.
Yes.
I think the school is privileged to have these trials in your backyard, so that you can actually carry out proper investigations.
Okay, you can pass it on.
We have got ambassadors here.
Yes,
We are
definitely.
not just giving them t-shirts to the ambassadors when they don't qualify to be ambassadors. If we are not able to teach others, then we need to do more.
So for the ambassadors, can you communicate this to your friends?
We cover the top to just camouflage the cocoon. Some people can get excited. Waona chichani.
Curiosity, eh?
Aye. So we want to just camouflage the cocoon. Put some soil on top.
So if somebody was not here, can't even tell to say we buried something.
So then there comes in the other precaution that we have to take. Remember that woman was putting some sticks around, huh? Remember? What do you think would happen if I stepped here? It would break. I would damage the cocoon, right? So in most cases what we do is we pick sticks, even small sticks, So we pick sticks and just put them around this plant. Okay, so that you avoid people stepping on them. We've had a lot of cases where we go to plant before we even in. Someone steps there.
Yeah, we have an example up there.
Yeah. Yes.
Because even me, I almost wanted to bury.
That's it is upper man. Yeah, then you step there and damage the cocoon. Then you.
So plants, these sticks just act as a boundary. So they act as a boundary to show you where the cocoon ends. Okay.
Find some sticks and then put some things, some wire, tie around.
That's very expensive. You don't need to spend. Start spending, then it becomes a different story.
Just sticks.
But just sticks.
It's first because
And
they
someone
can
put
put
the sticks and how to find some sticks. Protect. You know, a baby is coming here to see.
you add the end of the day, even if it's better.
Just a matter of telling them not to come near these white
I think
Small ones, you're right.
I think the school management can communicate to the kids.
But now again, this roasted drugs may attract termites.
Oh yes,
That's the
yes.
thing again. The danger about this. Attract termites.
Okay. So that's fair enough. So you have to be careful not to puncture the cocoon. All right. So that is fine. Okay. So the way we are going to do it is I'm going to demonstrate a way that is going to help us get faster. We will have teams. So some people will be burying in the cocoon. Okay, you put in the plant and leave the cocoon open. Another team will be coming to fill in the water.